Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and today, in keeping with our love of keeping things as local as possible, we're going to the local creative harvest of Low Quebec, which is just up the highway.
Including Robert Ledoux, who did the musical programming today. Hélène Desjardins, who did the canteen, the quilting circle, who are all here with their wares, and our local producers who have come here today to show what kind of creativity and entrepreneurial spirit we have in our community. So I hope that you'll take a look around and really support our local producers and our local creative talent.
Dried cranberries. This is the Valley, how do you pronounce that? La Valley Canberge. Okay, mon français n'est pas bon. And these are all produced locally, correct?
Venasta.
Yeah, Venasta, you have the cranberry farm up the... Now, when is the festival?
We're doing our 4th edition of the Cranberry Fair.
Okay, now what is the Cranberry Festival? Because people are going to be fascinated to hear this.
Well, the Cranberry Festival we started about 3 years ago, and this is our 4th edition.
Right.
We bring people to visit the farm. This time it will be on the farm.
Okay.
And there's arts and artisans that will be present. There will be singers, the choir that's going to be there. So we want to start trying to do something in the south, like in Casabazo and whatever. We never had famous singers, famous things, you know. And we would like to build on this farm some kind of a unique festival that would attract big singers, big people. And
what a great idea.
So this is our first test this year on the farm.
And is it on Thanksgiving weekend?
Thanksgiving weekend. We're starting only on the Saturday, October 11th, because we started a bit late.
That's for us Canadians, folks. You're the Americans. A lot of my subscribers are American, and theirs is in November. If you guys want to come before Thanksgiving in the U.S. and come here and get a taste of what us Canadians do around Thanksgiving, this might be a good trip to look into. These are beautiful. We had a really good year for squash this year, right? All the rain?
Yeah.
This is wonderful. Now, are these your cards, so to speak?
Those are our cards, yep.
Okay.
What I've got here cards, there's like a few, just, some articles that the Lowdown did for us.
Look at this.
Paintings in here.
I know, they're like art. They're like absolute
ladies and
art.
gentlemen, welcome to beautiful downtown Low on this sunny afternoon. We want to thank you all for coming here.
Wow.
My name is Paul Montague, and
I have the pattern for this.
Have you?
And I couldn't do it if you paid me.
You couldn't. I made 5 of those.
They're so beautiful.
I have 5 granddaughters, and great.
Now, do you mind being on camera?
No.
Okay. Now, how long would one of these take you?
I make a square of that in about maybe 3 hours. 2.5. I know it pretty well by heart.
Didn't we go on weren't we in the quilting circle together a couple of years ago?
Yes, at the school.
Yes.
I don't recognize. Now I know who you
Bev,
are.
and I've forgotten your name. That's priceless.
I make it. They're nice at Christmas.
Look at this.
That's Mary Beth.
Wow. Wow. I mean, folks, can you see?
She teaches that Thursday at the library.
Look at this, folks.
That's the apple quilt. I made that.
I love that. This is a beautiful table runner, folks. That it combines embroidery as well as quilting.
The cat.
Oh my goodness. This is just beautiful. Now this is called raw edge quilting, folks. And this is where you don't necessarily need a frame. What you do is you take a square of backing and a square of the front, and then you put a layer of batting in between, and you sew an X through it, and then you sew them all together and you trim the edges and wash it, and it's called raw edge quilting. Look at the harmony of colors. Now folks, does not have Mrs. Wolfie all over it. Look at that footstool and the cushions. Just amazing. Now, is it okay to put you on film there, Paul?
Oh, yeah, okay. Just don't show it to the police. They're still looking for me.
Okay. Now, where do you get your feathers and stuff?
There's a couple of wholesalers.
Paul's one of our most notorious, not notorious, but he hunts, he fishes, he flies ties, he sells all the things you need for this. It's just amazing stuff. Do you got a business card here, Paul? Now, what jig is this?
It's a walleye jig.
That takes a lot of patience and learning, you know. How long have you been doing that, Paul?
Oh, a long time. I'm not even sure, 30 years? But the real trick is we take all this stuff out and try it.
Yeah.
So we're tying stuff that we know
will work
here in the river.
Right. And this is our local Bergendal honey. We bought our last colony from them. Our last colony of bees, I think we got from them. Thank you very much. Look at all the stuff that you can buy locally, folks, that you just can't find in places like Costco or Walmart. Explaining to my YouTube viewers that this is the kind of thing you can't find at like Costco or Walmart. And if you find it, it's going to be in a gourmet shop and they're going to charge you 10 times what.
That's right. I do a lot of custom work as well.
You do a lot of custom work? And
People want old jewelry that they inherited that doesn't really suit them.
Right.
They use the gold and the stones.
John Urban, thank you very much. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying support local folks. It's really important. Unless you feel comfortable living in a world of big box stores and corporate farming. Take care. Bye-bye.